In a move that could shake up the roster, the Toronto Maple Leafs have just confirmed a one-year deal with a promising forward who's ready to make his mark. This player has been lighting up the AHL, and now he's got his shot at the big league. Are the Leafs about to unleash a new scoring threat? Stay tuned to find out who's joining the blue and white. And don't forget to subscribe and like for all the latest updates on your favorite team. The Toronto Maple Leafs have made a significant move by signing forward Alex Nylander to a one-year contract worth $775,000. This decision comes as a response to the current roster situation, particularly with Matthew Knies being placed on injured reserve due to an upper body injury he sustained against the Vegas Golden Knights. Knies won't be available for the upcoming game against the Utah Hockey Club, and his earliest return could be next week when the Leafs face off against the Florida Panthers. Now, let's talk about Nylander. He's been making waves since joining the organization earlier this summer with the Toronto Marlies through an AHL contract. In just 14 games this season, he has racked up 12 points, showcasing his scoring ability with 8 goals and 4 assists. His strong performance, coupled with the growing list of injuries among the Leafs forwards, has opened up this opportunity for him. It's clear that Nylander has earned his spot, and it's a testament to his hard work and determination. What's particularly interesting is Nylander's unconventional path back to the NHL. He had to take a step back and prove himself in the AHL before getting the shot with the Leafs. In the past, he expressed that joining the Marlies was a strategic move, emphasizing how much they care about player development. He believed it was the best route for him to improve and eventually secure an NHL contract. There's also that personal element. Playing alongside his older brother, William Nylander, is a dream come true for him, and you can't underestimate how much that adds to his motivation. Now, with this contract, Nylander has to go through waivers if the Leafs decide to send him back to the Marlies. It's a precarious position, but he possesses the talent to make a lasting impact. We've seen glimpses of that during his short stint with the Columbus Blue Jackets last season. Being on the same team as his brother not only fuels his passion, but also raises expectations for both him and the organization. Back during training camp, Nylander was vocal about his desire to improve his two-way game and maintain consistency. He's clearly focused, and it appears that this time around, he has managed to channel his determination effectively. He mentioned, "When the time comes, I'll have to prove myself," which just shows his readiness to embrace this opportunity head-on. He's left his past injuries behind and is more determined than ever to make a mark in the league. So, what does this mean for the Leafs moving forward? Well, having a player like Nylander in the lineup can certainly bolster their offensive depth, especially during a time when they're grappling with injuries. His scoring ability could prove crucial in tight games. And let's not forget the chemistry he can build with his brother on the ice. The real question, though, is whether this is the best decision for the team in the long run. I'm honestly torn. On one hand, you have a player who's hungry to succeed and has shown he can produce. On the other hand, you have to consider the implications of roster management and player development. And what do you think? Do you believe this was the right move for the Leafs? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Share your expectations, frustrations, or any insights you have about Nylander's potential impact on the team. It's always exciting to discuss how these decisions shape our chances moving forward. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in a bit of a pickle right now, folks. With a slew of injuries, including the recent loss of Matthew Knies, who's been placed on IR after a tough hit from Zach Whitecloud of the Vegas Golden Knights, the team is looking for reinforcements. This is the 7th forward now unavailable for the Leafs, joining the likes of Austin Matthews, Kaye Jarnkrok, Max Pacioretty, Max Domi, David Kampf, and Ryan Reeves. It's tough to see such key players sidelined, especially with the season heating up. In response to these challenges, Toronto has made a strategic move by signing Alexander Nylander to a one-year NHL contract worth $775,000. This is significant because, unlike earlier recalls from the AHL, Nylander was not eligible for a standard call-up due to being under an AHL contract in the offseason. Now, with this NHL contract, he cannot be sent back down without going through waivers. This gives Nylander a golden opportunity to showcase his skills alongside his brother, William Nylander, for the first time in their professional careers. Imagine that chemistry on the ice. Now, with all these injuries, there are plenty of opportunities for players like Nylander to step up. The lineup for Sunday's game against the Utah Hockey Club is going to be a puzzle, to say the least. Will Nylander find himself on a line with his brother? That could certainly inject some much-needed energy and skill into the lineup. General Manager Brad Treliving and head coach Craig Berube had to make some tough choices, but they've been proactive. They've already called up players like Alex Steves, who's leading the Marlies in scoring, as well as Fraser Minton and Nikita Grabenkin. Minton even scored his first NHL goal in the recent win against Vegas, which is a huge confidence boost for a young player in this league. Let's not forget, he's now got more goals than Max Domi and is tied with Nicholas Robertson and Pontus Holmberg. That's impressive. Now, let's talk about Nylander's performance. He's been on fire in the AHL, scoring 8 goals and earning 12 points in just 14 games. He's currently among the top scorers in the AHL, which makes this signing feel like a well-deserved reward for his hard work. And remember, he had a brief but solid stint with the Columbus Blue Jackets last season, showing he can compete at this level. But here's where I stand. While this move makes sense given the current situation, I can't help but feel a bit torn. Is bringing in Nylander the best decision right now? It's a high-risk, high-reward scenario. On one hand, we need fresh legs and talent on the ice, especially with so many players out. On the other hand, we're relying on a player who's had his ups and downs at the NHL level. What do you all think? This is definitely a pivotal moment for the Leaf season. Do you believe this is the right path forward? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Are you excited to see how Nylander performs? Or are you concerned about the pressure he'll face stepping into this lineup? Let's get the conversation going in the comments. I want to hear your expectations, your frustrations, and your hopes for this team moving forward. What do you think about the future of the Leafs as they navigate through these injuries? Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any crucial updates. And make sure to turn on the notification bell to stay on top of all the latest news regarding our beloved Maple Leafs. This season is shaping up to be a roller coaster, and I'm thrilled to share this journey with all of you.